After our first game earlier, this is your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This is... switch tayo. Game on! There you go. My name is Martin Javier.
Hinintay mo talaga yung ilaw.
Hinintay ko. Para make you tayo dito. This is Game On. My name is Martin Javier. At the heels of our first game today, kung saan po nanalo ang San Pedro Red Lions kontra sa Arellano University. The final score was 76-63. It was James Kapuso leading the way as per usual for San Pedro with 16 points. Did it in just 3 quarters. This is your outcome after the first game. Again, this is the resumption of our action here in the second round. My name is Martin Javier. Today, working alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. Coach,
haba nung reach mo so nalapit ako sa'yo ng konti. Well, Martin, enjoy the long weekend. Enjoy the time with the family. Some canceled games. Of course, inaabangan natin San Beda. CSB game was canceled. But, again, San Beda winning in convincing fashion. First half nila, dikit pa sila ng Arellano. But they were able to capitalize on size, on the switching inside the shaded area, and they were able to penetrate and create 2-point shots kasi medyo masama yung tinira nila from the outside this game.
And you were there to supervise and see it up close and personal. Nasa bench ka ng San Beda, nakikita mo yung action. It was close again in the first half, but in the second half, halftime adjustments mula kay Coach Yuri Escueta secured them their 8th victory of the season.
Definitely, and you need to also give credit where credit is due. Ganda ng inilaro ng mga players ni Coach Cholo Martin. Kinapos lang, of course, Axel Doromal was blanketed by Tony Ino to play a very good game. Special shout out Josh Tagala who stepped up in the third quarter to provide the energy. And maganda yung inilaro nila despite Cade Flores not being able to shoot up. Malaking bagay yon. A double-double na wala sa kanilang atake and the point of attack for their big guys. So, you could say na may advantage talaga ang San Beda to start off the game.
And, Axel Doromal might have struggled in probably the first 3 quarters. Nakukuha na niya yung groove niya pagdating ng third quarter. But it was doubly hard for him to score on the court kasi nasa kanya na lahat yung attention
Definitely. And every time that he goes for that screen and all action, tinanggal nila yung pag-snake, yung paglabas turn the corner and then reading the next guy. Tinanggal na ng San Beda yun because Tony Inot was closing the gap and then pinalit James Payusing who had a breakout game for the freshman and then Josh Tagala. 3 players yun na niro-rotate and then on jump switches nandun si Jacob Cortez to key in on Axel Doromal. But the other guys, of course, Tana, Oliva, had a good game. Mantua stepping up big time. Maganda nang inilaro niya in this game.
Even a rookie who was fielded for the first time ni Coach Cholo Martin. Hindi, Kenji Tan and Kyle Advincula. Yung Kyle Advincula, may tira pala sa labas. Kaliwete.
Yun lang naman yung inaantay ng bawat player. I mean, if you're an athlete and if you're part of the roster, all you need is that time to shine and you build up on that. And you need to stay frosty. Always stay ready para you don't have to be ready.
That's right. Arellano didn't have Cade Flores. They didn't have Josh Abastillas. They lost Shane Menina early in that one. Kasi
unang possession pa lang parang nag-backspasm sa agad si
siya.
Shane Menina. So Shane heal up soon dahil first 2 possessions pa lang tinamaan siya ng cross screen. So we're hoping for good news, Shane.
Again, that's 2 of their 3 leading scorers down in this game. But they fought at least in the first half. San Beda, though, ending up with a comfortable win, and they're looking good. The expectation for San Beda going into this matchup was that they were coming from, at least kung hindi na postpone yung game ng College of St. Benilde kontra San Beda, yun sana yung panggagalingan nila.
True.
Diba?
So that would have been a momentum builder for them. But goes both ways. You get more time to prepare for the next game because dalawang laro nila this week. They will be playing San Sebastian like most teams. But I'm more interested on how JRU will handle their schedule. Dahil dikit-dikit ang laro ng JRU. So I think si Coach Jeff Mendoza nandiyan. So siya yung kakausapin ko mamaya. Their conditioning coach, how they're managing the minutes and how they're preparing for the game. Dahil just like San Sebastian, they had a lot of canceled games in the first round. And then ngayon pa lang sila magkakaroon ng build-up in their second round schedule.
And JRU has lost the last 2 games.
First time this season, I think, that they lost back-to-back games. So we'll be looking at them bouncing back against a very strong
time. Because they started 0-2
Yes,
then 5-game winning streak. And then now they're on a 2-game losing skid. But they're gonna be facing a very hungry Mapua team, though.
Hungry is an understatement para dito sa Mapua Cardinals. They're more than ready to really get their bearings right dito sa ating second round. Dahil they performed subpar. We call a spade in the first round. So ngayon, nakakuha na sila ng buwelo and guys like this guy, Paolo Hernandez, are ready to step up and get that W for Mapua.
Oh, may nabasa akong interview Isang write-up Paolo Hernandez, sabi niya, ano ba i-expect natin sa Mapua this second round? Sabi niya, ibang Mapua na yung makikita nyo sa second round.
Number 1 iba yung jersey nila. So we gotta give it to them. And we're expecting big things from this Mapua Cardinals and we know that they would make a run towards that Final Four. Dahil magtatapat-tapat pa yung mga team sa taas, hindi pa talaga clear-cut yung Final Four picture natin as of now.
Oo nga, kung hindi ka patanggal, tuloy-tuloy lang. Di ba?
Diretso lang, laro lang ng laro.
Ayan, pero siyempre po, kung kanina nakita nyo, laban ng Arellano kontra San Beda, dami nating highlight plays. Meron kang play ni Travis Mantua, meron kang mga spectacular rebounds mula kay James Payosing.
Yung behind the back pass to a 4-point play ni Dami
Contapay. Yan.
Napahiga pa
Gumanon pa. Kita mo naman yung reaction mula kay Dami Contapay. Pero marami din tayong nakitang awesome plays from our last week action. Kahit kaunti, or at least medyo konti yung games natin last week, siksik pa rin yan sa awesome plays. Kaya ito po, panoorin natin.
Narito na ang top 10 plays sa ikapitong linggo ng NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Tournament. Simulan natin sa number 10. MJ? Kobe? Is that you? No! It's Will Gozum with his own version of the fadeaway J.
Gozum, the fall away, and look at Gozum.
Sa number 9, dito pa rin tayo sa laban ng biniled at JRU. Si Miguel Ocson naman pinakita ang kanyang malupit na reverse layup. Para naman sa number 8, galawang Renz Nocom tayo. Stutter steps, crossover, spin move, puntos. Dito naman sa number 7, Cade Flores, masyadong malaki, masyadong malakas, masyadong maangas. Here at number 6, back on the countdown is Will Gozum showing us some solid footwork and fundamentals.
The way they're playing as Will Gozum announces his presence again.
For our number 5 play, how about some defense? It's the All-Star Game MVP Nat Cosejo with the emphatic rejection.
All just got rejected right here. And met up top by Nat Cosejo.
Let's go to overtime at number 4. JB Bajío looking like a one-man gang going up against the entire Perpetual front line. What a show of power.
Bajío's back, being crowded by 3 defenders. No problem for JB Bajío against 3.
Sa number 3, Tony Tones. Tony Inot ng San Beda, vroom vroom. At may mala Westbrook na celebration pa pagkatapos.
Already with 23 points for San Beda.
Para naman sa number 2, nagbabalik na naman si Will Gozum para sa alley-oop play na ito na kasama sa kanyang career-high 34 points.
Will Gozum continues to go 30 points.
At para sa ating number 1 play, Mr. Fantastic Franu drops his defender and sinks the 3 for a season-high 19-point performance.
As I see that, connects on a triple again.
At ayan po ang pinakabagong edisyon ng ating Awesome Plays. Hanggang sa susunod mga kapuso, tumutok lamang sa GTV para sa napakainit na basketball action sa NCAA Season 98.
Mr. Fantastic Franu occupying the top spot of our awesome plays last week.
Dapat foul
sa
counted.
NCAA Season 98.
Dapat foul counted,
Oh.
nakita namin. At hindi lang yun akala ko mas sa game lang career high si Will Gozum. Pati sa top 10 plays natin, nakatatlong top plays si Will.
Bakit ba naman hindi? Kasi 34 points, that's his career high. And that kind of skyrocketed him dun sa taas nung scoring leaders natin. You know, is the leading scorer of the league with 18 points per game.
Saka back-to-back solid games, di ba? He tallied the career high the game before and then he broke it the following game. So, tingnan natin kung next game dadagdagan ba niya. But those are 34 big points for him. And pinag-uusapan nga natin off-wax, hinog na hinog.
Hinog na hinog na. Oo nga eh. Again, Will Gozum right now should be our front runner for the MVP
No question.
No question.
And he was
Ano?
he was our preseason pick to be the MVP. Tayong tatlo nila, Anton Rosa, and even Coach Topex Robinson would have to agree with that. Because he is the point of attack of their offense. At ngayon binigyan pa niya ng pagkakataon yung mga kakampi niya to create shots for himself.
That's right. Yun nga, yung nagiging versatility neto ni Will Gossam, especially this season. And that's a power player. Speaking of power players dito sa ating liga, eto nabasa ko, may nagbabalik daw. Sana all, di ba? Nagbabalik. Pero lang, power player of the week, mamaya-maya po, sisilipin natin kung sino yan. At syempre, kakausapin natin dalawang halftime performers. Game 1, Game 2. Dito po sa inyong NCAA Season 98 coverage. Lahat po yan sa ating pagbabalik dito sa Game On! Welcome back to the show. You guys are still watching your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This is still Game On inside of Philo Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. In between our games today, dito po sa NCAA Season 98. My name is Martin Javier. And today, before we meet our Power Player of the Week, kilalanin muna natin ang dalawa nating performers for Game 1 and Game 2. Ngayong hapon na to, unahin na natin ang nag-perform kanina. Ito, best version. So far na narinig ko na roar, na kinanta. O, yan na. Miss Marianne Osabel.
Thank you for that, Martin.
Hindi niya in-expect.
Hello mga kapuso!
Marianne Osabel, welcome back to the NCAA sa mga suki natin yan.
Sobrang saya as always mag-perform dito ulit sa NCAA.
Speaking of nagbabalik, dahil pala bumabalik today, ano? Pati si Carlo San Juan nandito din, our second performer.
Kaya nga buti pinabalik.
Bakit ayaw mo ba?
Hindi, okay nga.
Okay naman.
Okay
naman. Kasi syempre, pangalawang balik na yata ni Carlo ngayong season lang. Di ba?
Oo, pangalawa.
Di ba? A few weeks ago, we met them. But now, let's spice the interview up. Meron tayong hard-hitting questions. Nebiro lang. Wala naman. Gusto lang natin kayong makilala pa.
Ito yung kinakatakutan ko dito, hindi yung pagpe-perform.
Ayan na, Martin, ha?
Yung pag-interview mo sa amin, eh.
Darating tayo dyan. Hindi, pero unahin na natin kasi kaka-Halloween lang. You know, nagkaroon tayo ng ano yan? Sparkle spell.
Sparkle.
Yung Halloween
Sparkle
ball natin.
spell,
Okay.
Halloween.
So, umaten kayong dalawa. Nakita ko, unahin ko muna yung costume ni Carlo kasi your friendly neighborhood.
Friendly neighborhood.
Spider-Man.
Na sa tuwing nakikita ako ng ibang tao, sinasabi, Carlo, nasa na yung sinasabi mong sapot? So,
Yung ba yun?
Dapat may dala kayong spray na...
ayun na yung naalala sa akin, Spidey, tsaka sapot.
Oo, okay. So, wala ka bang dala nun? Meron ka ng, yung spray, ano?
Wala eh.
Walang dala. Pero ikaw pa, kanino mo pinagawa yun? O kanino mo hiniram yun? Binili mo lang ba yun?
Actually, nakita ko lang siya sa social media. Tapos sabi ko, sige, ito na, palag na kahit talagang skin to skin yung ano.
Oo. Hindi, po nagsusuperhero suit ka, kumpiyansa ka.
komportable siguro.
Oo. Ito naman. Carlos, komportable talaga yan, Marian. Pero favorite mo ba si Spider-Man? Favorite mo si Spider-Man? Hindi.
Oo, favorite ko si
Favorite mo
Spider-Man.
talaga?
Oo.
Malay mo hindi. Napanood lang niya recently.
Sige.
Pinokontra ko ni Marian eh. Okay, si Marian naman. Ang costume ni
sige
Marian,
nga, ano?
Joker. With that twist.
Nice.
Diba na may pinstripes na suit?
Naalala mo pa pala, Martin.
Lady version of
Yeah.
Joker.
Lady version.
Lady
Joker.
version. Question, ba't di ka nag-Harley Quinn?
Kasi mas favorite ko na villain si Joker.
Si Joker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tsaka, yung ano ko na yun, yung version ko na yun, is sa mga animation ba? Yung sa cartoon na
sa
Joker.
cartoon.
Oo. Hindi yung sa movie.
Oo nga. So, yun yung inspiration mo.
Yes.
Medyo may purple ng konti.
Oo.
Yung suit
Yun yung
niya.
sa cartoon eh.
Ah.
Yun yung sinunod ko.
Okay. So, ikaw ba, kailan mo pa favorite villain si Joker? Tsaka bakit siya yung favorite? Kasi siya medyo yung parang top villain ni Batman eh.
Yeah, actually, nung napanood ko yung Joker na movie, parang wala. Nagustuhan ko yung movie and parang naanuhan ko yung story din ni Joker nun.
Wait.
Parang sobrang nabother din ako. Parang,
Oo nga eh.
di ba? Napanood mo ba?
Oh, yung
Joker
origin
na
story
movie?
niya.
Yes.
Kung paano siya naging
Kung
Joker.
bakit siya naging ganon. Kung bakit
Oo.
siya naging villain.
Napakagandang movie nun. By the way, panoorin niyo. Pero gusto ko yung pinremote ko pa. May konting push dito. Pero sige, siyempre, nandito kayo. Gusto ko namin kayong makilala pa. Simulan natin yung pinagmulan ninyo. Pinagmulan talaga. Hindi, yung beginnings niya dito sa show business because that's important, di ba? Yung kung paano kayo nagsimula, paano kayo nakarating dito. Simulan natin kay Carlo. Are in GMA, you're doing some projects here, pero bago to, nasan ka?
Bago ako dito sa GMA, nagmula ako sa Eat Bulaga sa Mr. Pogi. Gulat kayo, no? Akala nyo si ano? Yeah,
Sino? Yung ba? Ganun ba?
Akala nyo si Jericho Rosales? Hindi. Ako to si ano?
Yun ang lookalike mo.
Oo.
Yun yung peg mo.
Oo, yun yung peg ko na Mr. Pogi.
Mga kapuso, ano yun nyo, comment kayo sa baba kung, kasi naka-livestream din tayo. Comment kayo sa baba kung agree kayo. Kamukha niya. Si Jericho Rosales.
Actually, may pagkawig nga.
Uy!
Nung bata pa si Jericho, yung bagets pa siya.
Talaga? Nanggaling yan kay Marianne, Siyempre, gusto mo ng female perspective. Kung kamukha ba niya.
Tsaka gusto ko na rin siyang supportahan.
Talaga?
Sa gusto niya.
So, kailan yun, Carlo?
Noong 2019, and then pandemic happened. So, hindi natuloy. Then, bumalik lang ako ulit nung nag-audition ako sa GMA last year. Tapos ayun, buti naalala pa rin nila, si Mr. Pogi para to. So, ayun.
Yun. Oo nga, no? Hindi, kasi 2019, yun yung medyo unfortunate dun. Kasi syempre, naputol eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? Yun yung may momentum ka na eh. Di ba? May momentum ka na. Papunta 2020, tutuloy-tuloy na sana. Pero hindi. But, it's good that we are seeing, of course, Carlo San Juan in different shows here in GMA. Nangunguna dyan yung Daddy's Girl. Si Maria naman.
Mano po 3.
Yun! Okay.
Hindi natin papalagpasin
Oo nga pala. Ano ba? Yun. So, Mano po 3. Soon ba yan? Kailan yan?
Hindi. Showing na siya. Nagsimula siya kahapon, Monday.
Okay.
That's
Monday.
nice.
Hindi. Ano ba ngayon?
Hindi nga. Okay.
Hindi, nung Monday. Nagsimula nung Monday. So, ika-third episode niya na mamayang gabi.
Mamaya. Yan. New episode mamayang gabi. Si Maria naman. Alam natin to, nag-champion to sa The Clash eh.
Yes.
Bago yun. Nangyari sa'yo?
Siguro yung sa kanya, nag-start yung pandemic. Yung akin, like ongoing na yung pandemic kasi 2021 eh.
Oo nga,
Yeah.
Doon ka nanalo.
Oo, 2021 ako
Okay.
nanalo.
Pero
Tsaka
syempre-
sobrang hirap nun, Martin.
Bakit?
Kasi nga,
Kasi walang audience. Ganun.
doble yung kaba mo eh.
Oo.
Kasi kinakabahan ka sa performance mo. Tsaka kakabahan ka if mag-positive ka and wala ka na sa
Oo nga.
competition.
Ganun yun? Putol agad?
Oo.
Wow, okay.
Kasi
Hindi.
syempre ano yung ibang mga contenders.
Oo, hindi. Tama. Syempre, ipiprevent nila na baka mahawa mo yung ibang
Yeah.
contenders. Okay, huli na lang, bago natin pabatiin itong dalawang guests natin. Ikaw ba, hindi ba, for a singer, especially medyo intimate yung setup, what I meant earlier was that we didn't have live audiences.
Yeah.
Di ba? Back then. So, ang harap mo, production staff, judges, kakanta ka. Mas nakaka-pressure ba?
Ano yun, Martin?
Mas nakaka-pressure ba?
Mas nakaka-pressure ang alin? Ang
Yung
mga
walang
maraming
audience,
tao?
tapos medyo intimate lang with the judges.
Hindi naman. Actually, mas gusto ko nga na may audience katulad kanina.
Kita mo naman.
Tsaka, mas nagaganahan po talaga ako mag-perform.
Hindi.
May audience.
In short,
Siyempre,
sanay ka, meron o wala.
Ka-eye contact ka mag-perform.
Okay, sino ka eye contact mo dyan? Dawira lang. Okay.
Secret.
Papatiin natin. Marianne, Osabel, Carlo, San Juan. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you so much.
Carlo, imbitahan mo yung mga kapuso natin. Nanonood ngayon. Siyempre, ano yung abangan nila sa'yo?
Ayun, mga kapuso, abangan niyo po mamaya, 9:35 p.m. ang Mano Po Legacy, The Flower Sisters. Bagong episode po yan. And also, every Saturday, Daddy's Girl. Yan.
Okay, Marianne.
Ako naman po sa All Out Sundays, every Sunday, 12 noon po, especially sa Queendom. And promote ko na lang din po yung first ever single ko called Pira-Piraso. Kung gusto niyo po mapakinggan, nasa Spotify and YouTube Music po. Thank you.
Kantahan natin dito mga
Baka
heartbreak
pwedeng
songs.
pakinggan ngayon.
Sige.
Diba?
Hindi, sige. Mamaya. Sige, bigyan natin ng chance. Hindi, next time na pumunta dito si Marianne pala, mapapakinggan natin.
Pwede.
Pwede.
Oo.
Maraming salamat, Carlo San Juan, Marianne Osabel, our halftime performers. Dito po, Game 1 and Game 2 today sa inyong NCAA Season 98. But, okay, this guy was part of our awesome plays earlier. 3 times he was there. Our Power Player of the Week mula sa De La Salle College of St. Benil.
Gozo matches his career high 23 points.
If one were to build a competitive basketball team, it is a must to get a player who is strong. Having power provides an automatic advantage. But imagine if aside from extraordinary strength, you also get somebody who is fundamentally sound. A rock-solid combination of power and finesse. That's what Will Gozum is all about.
You see Will from the right wing. Gozum drops it in from deep.
Cholos camp as we take a look at this alley-oop from Will Gozum.
And in this game against the JRU Heavy Bombers, we saw the entire repertoire.
Ito naman yung pick and roll. Kulyar finding Gozum when he's all alone. That's easy 2 points. Through Gozum. Let's it fly. Yes! Para sa tres!
The 6'6" big man exploded for a career-high 34 points to go along with 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks to lift his team to victory. And if Will Gozum continues this type of performance on a regular basis, you can expect the Benil Blazers to finally end their 20-year Final Four drought. Before the men's basketball tournament started, he was the consensus pick for NCAA Season 98 MVP. And if we were to give that award today, it is without a doubt that Will Gozum deserves to be recognized as the absolute best in the league. But for now, Will Gozum is our NCAA Power Player of the Week.
And that's Will Gozum, our Power Player of the Week here in the NCAA career high. 34 points. And one of the games last week para dito kay Will Gozum. Again, the front runner in our MVP talks dito po sa ating season.
Naubusan na tayo ng superlatives para kay Will Gozum even before the season started. And I am really impressed on how he gets his numbers within the system.
Right.
Napakahirap niyan kasi we know Will has been the point of attack last season, sila ni Robin Ive, and then Megs Oxon coming in, JC Collier stepping up playing like an all-star. Mas marami silang mga players na kayang-kaya magsolo, kaya gumawa ng sariling tira. But Will, with all his gifts, submitted to the system. And now, mas madali para sa kanya makakuha ng mga puntos na ganun.
Oo nga, you know, nothing is forced, especially offensively.
For all of
Will,
them.
for all of them, yeah.
And it takes a big level of unselfishness, a big level of respect, and number one is the trust with Coach Charles Chu and the system that they're running.
So that's why when they go out of system, let's say, you know, they take it 101, nag-ISO sila bigla, makakarinig agad-agad sila.
Tsaka madalang mo makita. Madalang na madalang with Pastoran and Colliar taking care of business on the backcourt. They are setting the tables up for all these guys na maximize nila. Ladis Lepalam, Sanko, and it alleviates the pressure then kay Will Gozum because the big guys that they have are complementary big guys for him. Even Tane Davis, yung skill set ni Will can fit with other guys on his squad. Kaya mas umaangat yung laro niya.
Oo nga, no? We probably saw it one time this season. Season low in assists nitong College of St. Benit against CAC. Oo, pero after that, you know, they were back to their old selves. You know, they were very unselfish and they're back to, you know, applying the system put in place by Coach Charles Chu. So, congratulations to Will Gozum. Again, nagbabalik siya ulit po ang ating Power Player of the Week with a couple of spectacular games.
Spooktacular.
Oo nga pala. Halloween pala. Hindi, kakatapos lang eh. So, may konti pa tayong remnants. Hangover pa tayo. Okay. Happy Halloween pala mga Kapuso. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, the lengthy break that we had, yung long weekend natin. Sana nakauwi kayo sa inyong mga probinsya. Of course, spent your long weekend with your loved ones. But it's time to go back to reality, unfortunately, as we head to another week. An exciting week here in the NCAA. So, next game natin, Coach Hammer. Now, this is gonna be a competitive match.
Definitely. Competitive and physical matchup. That's the name of the game. Mapua plays physical. JRU loves to play physical. They play in-your-face defense.
Yeah.
And maraming sweet nothings na balitan dito sa larong to. And we're expecting that. It's the second round. It's basketball. It's NCAA brand of basketball. So pag medyo lalambot-lambot ka, hindi ibibigay sa'yo ng mga kalaban mo yung panalo. Sa NCAA, kailangan kunin mo yung panalo dahil walang titiklop dyan. Hindi yan tutupi, hindi madali manalo in this league.
Pero, Coach Hammer, nakakatuwa kasi binanggit mo na yung physicality. For sure, this next game will be physical. Pero magkaiba ng klase ng physicality, ano?
Oo, kasi with JRU, they like to play 40 minutes of in-your-face, high-pressure defense. If they veer away from that, dun sila nagkakaroon ng medyo lubak sa kanilang dinadaanan. On the other side, veterano na tong Mapua Cardinals squad. I mean, tinanong ko kanina si Renz kung ilang taon pa siya maglalaro. May 2 taon pa si Renz.
Meron pa!
So, and Warren is ready. Paulo Hernandez was warming up with Coach Jerry kanina. I was chit-chatting with them. And these guys are veteran guys. They are exposed to championship-level basketball. They won championships. We have been ad nauseum with this. Napaulit-ulit tayo. They won championships in the juniors program. But it's a totally different animal when you're playing in the seniors program. Sa naramdaman na nila last season against the Letran Knights. So, aantabayan na natin. Mas veterano tong Mapua. Ang JRU naman likes to play that up-tempo, full-court, 94 feet, physical defense.
Oo nga, JRU, this is the official start of the second round for them. This is their 10th game of the season. So, panimula ng kanilang second round.
So that's one of the things that we need to take into consideration. Week 8 ng NCAA, the schedule of the JRU Heavy Bombers will be heavily condensed.
For sure.
Dahil dikit-dikit ang kanilang mga games. And they would be very fortunate to get at least 2 days break. So antabayan na natin how they would be able to sustain this run.
And taking care of business dyan po sa ating second game laban ng Mapua kontra JRU. Ito, silipin natin. Sino ba yung tandem natin dito? Oh, wow! This is Kuya Andre Felix and Big Bo Belga. Okay, gayahan lang. Medyo... Ayan, nabiwangan ka tuloy ni Big Bo. Talbog.
Hindi masadya.
Bawi, ha?
Walang sinadyang tinamaan si Bo. Tama, Bo?
Walang sadyang...
Walang sadya. Season 79?
Tinamaan.
So, season 79 pa lang, walang sadyang tinamaan si Bo.
Wala, no? Lahat.
Oo, sure ball yan.
Ay, sorry. Hindi ko sadya. Kuya Andre Felix, Big Bo Belga, taking care of this game. Mapua Cardinals, 4-9. JRU Heavy Bombers, 5-4. Again, pinag-usapan namin ni Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. This should be a good game to cap off our Wednesday doubleheader.
Just like all the games that we have seen in the NCAA, patas-patas ngayon, naghahanap ng pwesto dyan sa Final Four.
Coach Hammer, thank you so much for joining us here.
Pleasure is mine.
There you go, mga Kapuso. Thank you so much for joining this edition of the show. But again, huwag kayong aalis dahil meron pa tayong next game, Mapua kontra JRU. But thank you so much for joining your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This has been Game